circle, welcome back to the channel. What's good? What's good if you're a returning subscriber? If you're new, what's up? My name is Finesse. I ain't posted a video in about a week. I'm gonna explain that. I got a lot going on, man. I got a lot going on. I just recently had like a death in the family. I just got a lot going on. And I don't want to stop though. You know what I'm saying? I was on a consistent thing going on YouTube and I had so much shit planned. But I don't know, man. I'm just trying to keep my head above water. You know, so much other shit is going good for me. So I'm not trying to look at the cup half empty. I'm trying to look at it half full. Because I got a lot of stuff to be grateful for, you know. But yeah, had a death in the family. So I've been trying to be there for my mama, and I'm trying to be as transparent with y'all about stuff. Yeah, I've been trying to stay grounded, been trying to meditate and do things of that nature. It's hard to do so. Like, it's like, you know, right now, I don't know if you into astrology or whatever. Even if you're not, it's supposed to be like something about Scorpio moon or Taurus moon. That's the Taurus moon, I think, is on Halloween. I think. I don't know exactly what it means, but I know it fucks with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio is a water sign. Without all that, I've been going through it emotionally too. But I've realized, like, I've grown a lot, man. I've grown a lot from how I used to be and how I used to react to things and how I used to, like how I would deal with certain situations. Like, I would let my emotions take over and I wouldn't think rationally about the decisions I'm making. So there's that, you know, I had to pat myself on the back for the, you know, emotional maturity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so in tune with my emotions that sometimes I let them take over. You know, so that's the hell's going on. Hey, that was on my mouth to hope, bro. Anyway, I'm so in tune with my emotions that it's kind of like off-putting to people who aren't in tune with theirs as much as I am. But nevertheless, yeah, I think I just wanted to talk about like certain things, like what I'm thinking about, what's on my mind, like kind of like self-reflection. And I realized like why I'm so like, or I used to be, why I felt the need to always overcompensate in, you know, not even just my romantic relationships, but also in my friendships, you know. And it really stems from childhood. You know, if you're on a spiritual journey, you know, like childhood trauma and all that, you gotta dig deep and do shadow work, and that's what I'm currently trying to do. And the fact that I'm even aware that that stems from my childhood, it means something. Like, basically, like me growing up, you know, my family, we're not really affectionate. You know, we don't really hug each other. It's like kind of like why you touching me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like nobody touching me. We don't hug though. We're not affectionate. None of that. You know what I'm saying? It was just a norm. We don't regularly go around like, oh, I love you. We never sat at the family, like we don't, like, we didn't used to sit at the family table, eat dinner together. We weren't that type of family. Like, niggas go pick a spot in the living room and they go watch TV, and but we never talked. You know what I'm saying? We never really sat down and genuinely got to know each other growing up. So, you know, yeah. And I always, like, my mom always used to put me on this like pedestal and be like, oh yeah, and tell everybody like, oh yeah, my daughter, she a straight A student. She what else? Like, she's bragging on me all the time. She's so smart. She was about she gonna be the president and all this good stuff. And I felt like the only time, now this is just for me, personally, with my, like, me and my mom, like, our relationship is kind of rocky, but it's getting better as I get older, and it's, I don't know, that's a whole other story in itself. But yeah, like I feel like if I wasn't, doing good in school, or even as I start getting older, um, I had to grow up fast because we struggled a lot. Without getting into too many details, I feel like if I wasn't doing nothing on a lines of perfection, then I wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? People didn't like hanging out with me. I was a outcast. I didn't have friends like that growing up. Niggas people wouldn't talk to me unless I can get them some. You know what I'm saying? Or they was making jokes, out of certain situations. That's why, I met my best friend Mookie in 7th grade. She was like one of the most genuine people I have met. You know what I'm saying? She genuinely just wanted to be cool with me. She had no other vendettas but for us to be friends. Not saying that my other friends did that as well, but she was like the first person who genuinely showed themselves to me. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, if I wasn't giving them like $1, it'd be the niggas with Jordans and the whole Nike fish and shit asking you for $1 for the vending machine. Nigga, you got more expensive clothes than me. How the fuck I got $1 and you don't? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just made no sense. Whatever. But it'd be the same people who made fun of me. The same people who would... Nobody ever, like, tease me to my face. It would always be, like, little snickers and when I walk by, like... So, I didn't have genuine people around me. I feel like everybody was using me. And, my mom used to kind of sort of plant seeds in our heads when we were talking, like, don't nobody care about us, it's only us, only the family, OTF, you know what I'm saying? So I started believing that, man. Like, I still try to have hope because I get, my heart is bigger than my body. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, that means something. But my heart is bigger than my body, so I try to have, hope. It kind of made me naive in certain situations, even as I got older. But I always felt like I had to overcompensate to have people around me. I felt like people only wanted to fuck with me because of the things I could do for them, which wasn't much. I was broke as fuck. But, it didn't even have to be necessarily money. It could just be my energy, you know what I'm saying? Or, I was smart. I was smart at school, so niggas would ask me to do their work for them. I didn't even charge these niggas. I was passive, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let people walk all over me back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because, I was seeking validation for motherfuckers who I didn't even give a fuck about. I had too much stuff going on at home to even be worried about that. But, back then, it's like, bro, like, that kind of led to that. Like, I had so much shit going on at home that I just wanted a little peace when I got to school. School was my nirvana. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I got a little piece of sunshine, but not really because niggas was making fun of me at school. I never really talked about it. Never said nothing about it. I didn't tell my mom, like, oh, these kids making fun of me. Like, I just had to brush it off. And the best way I could, because I knew at home, like, it was already a lot of shit going on. So it's just like, bro, why add more shit on to what the fuck is already going on at the crib? Or, non-existent crib, you know what I'm saying? But that's another story in itself too. So yeah, that kind of stems to why I feel like I gotta overcompensate. And a lot of people took advantage of that. They knew that I was, I got a big heart. That's when my mom's so like overprotected over. I mean, that ain't the only reason, but like that's one of the main reasons. She be like, she feels like people try to use me, and that I'm naive still, and that I just keep giving and giving, and nobody gives me, and whatever. But I don't give to expect something in return. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not naive. I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then, yeah, you had a reason to be concerned, but now it's just like, nah, in my heart big. I'm still gonna give. I don't mind giving to people. But I'm more like cautious of who I decide to let in my inner circle. And that's with relationships and friendships. You know what I'm saying? I'm very cautious now. Like, even with And that's what just pertains to my friendships. Why, you know, what that's my childhood stems from. My childhood is like the root of everything when it comes to being. Well, I felt like I had to overcompensate. But as far as relationships, you know, man, I never cared to be in a relationship when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was always like dating like more than one person at a time. You know what I'm saying? I was always like, just like whatever, bro. It's just to have somebody around, just to give me a break from my own thoughts, and um, you know, just a little, you know, from the shit that I'm going through at school and at home, like just to be, you know, just to be in a relationship. It was just to be in one. But I never, I don't really claim relationships back then. Like that's what they were just like flings, because they didn't last long. My longest relationship was 2 years, and even then, so what overcompensating comes from, in like when I do relationships, like when my romantic relationships was, it stemmed from my ex, and you know I'm not gonna get on here and bash her or nothing like that, cause none of y'all niggas know her anyway. Um, when I met her, she was, you know what I'm saying, like we came from two different worlds, man. You know, two different worlds. You know, she, you know, yeah, she went through shit growing up and stuff like that, but as far as like financially, she was good. You know what I'm saying? She was always gonna be good because her family, you know, they took care of her grandparents, her auntie, whatever she needed, she got. You know, she was a cheerleader, cheer leader in high school, and yeah, she was good. So, man, I was just like, bro, like I was struggling when I met her. You know what I'm saying? I met her when I was 15 years old, man. And a lot of my insecurities, not having no money. I was broke as fuck. And I feel like she expected so much out of me. I mean, she eventually grew out of that because she knew I couldn't give a shit. But, because I'm not gonna, you know, just say like, oh, she was just a money hungry princess. Because that's not her. But I feel like she expected so much out of me for us to only be 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, when our relationship started getting serious. You expect me to buy you Gucci and Prada, and like, what the fuck you gonna even do with that? You know what I'm saying? You asking me to buy you something, and you stressing it so much. I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna get it for you eventually. Like, just stay down for the come up. Just stay down for the come up. And, you know, I don't think, like, I got, you know, what I'm trying to say. It just, I just felt like, you know, she wanted more out of me, and I know a lot of times she didn't say nothing, but that could have made me insecure. I couldn't give it to her. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't give her nothing. I was broke as fuck. I was trying to find a stable place for me and my family to live. You feel me? At the time, like, I was struggling, and she was there for me. You know, but it's like you expected so much out of me, and I'm telling you my situation. I'm telling you what I'm going through. I'm telling you the shit that I got going on, and you choosing to be with me. I used to always, like, we always used to break up a lot. I'll always be the one to break up with her, because I was like, I'm just focused on stability right now. I'm focused on getting my damn life together, because if I don't, you know what I'm saying, like, I can't give you what you asking me for until that happens. Now, if you choosing to stay with me, you gotta understand I'm going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? She stayed. I don't care about none of that, and da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? But she did. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times she had to look out for me, you know what I'm saying? And because she loved me. But you don't, like, as, like, who I am, man, I'm always the provider type. So for anybody to do anything for me, like, I'm always saying no. She would have to forcefully give me stuff, because I will always be like, no, don't worry about it. I don't want nothing. Don't do that. And she can tell you that herself. So, yeah. I was never like, and I was never really materialistic anyway, man. I just wanted a roof over my fucking head. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the pain to stop that I was feeling on the inside. You know, the hatred I felt towards myself. I wanted that shit to stop. That's all I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I couldn't properly love her like she wanted me to. because I was going through all that shit in my head, bro. Like, we both was like, you know, suffering through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, in our lives. And, you know, you probably would think like, oh, we come together, it's gonna, you know, be amazing. But no, you know, I felt like being with her made me stagnant. But that's a whole nother story. That's just whatever. But yeah, that's why I had to felt like I had to be overcome. That's where it started from. Then, you know, when I recently posted a video saying I got my heart broken, it wasn't about her, because me and her broke up back in 2017, and that was the last time we were together. Now, we was fooling around afterwards, but that's another story in itself. But yeah, the shorty that I was dealing with, when I said she broke my heart, the video that's on my channel, if you want to go back and look at that, we never were in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? We never made it official, but we did relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? We did stuff together that, not even like sexual, because it was nothing like sexual or nothing like that. It was just like our connection was deeper than what you see on the surface. And she was so different than anybody I've ever been with. You know what I'm saying? I even said in one of my videos, if you look at it, soulmate versus twin flame, I feel like she's my twin flame. And I don't feel, I know she is, like she's my twin flame. But yeah, she was so, when I met her, she was so different. And, you know, the details of the situation, of our situation, because we never were in a relationship though. But I always felt like I always had to do so much for people, because my friends made me feel that way. Everybody, the friends I was cool with at the time, I ain't cool with them bitches no more. But they made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, like if you not giving to the situation financially or energetically, because my energy is powerful as well. Bitches be taking my ideas, whatever. It's like I felt like I always had to give. I've been giving all my life. I never had a point where I was receiving some shit. Somebody actually did something for me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I met the shorty who, quote unquote, broke my heart, I feel like, you know, not even when I met her, but when I started, you know, catching feelings, and I fell in love and shit like that. I fell in love with her. I felt like I had to overcompensate just because of a past situation. Like I just explained from my childhood and from my ex now to her. I felt like I had to overcompensate because I felt like she was so used to, you know, she was telling me like how she's been to Jamaica with her ex, and like how she, you know, she had her own business and she, like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And I'm just, you know, I'm just like, okay, cool. I would buy her food. We work together, so I would buy her food. Yeah, I would buy her food all the time. I remember one time I put a battery in her car. I bought a battery for her car. Came out. We never been official for me to be doing all this shit, but she even told me one day that it made her feel uncomfortable because she's not materialistic at all. I mean, she like nice shit, but she ain't the type of person like, oh, my dream car is like a bitch. She don't have like a dream car. Oh, my dream car is like a Benz. No, she said she'll be fine driving a fucking Honda if it's nice. Like, she don't care. But yeah, she told me one day, like, it made her feel uncomfortable that I was so, like, I was kept, like, buying shit for her, you know. She said, you are enough. You know what I'm saying? If you don't never spend another penny on me, you are enough. That shit gave me emotional. My goodness. Oh. But yeah, I'm sorry not to, you know, bullshit about that. But she said that. She said, you know, you don't have to do that. You know, you don't have to spend no more money on me. I'm not asking you to do that. But, you know, I always felt like I had to. You know what I'm saying? Not because she made me feel like I had to, but just because of the shit I went through. My bad, y'all, the camera had cut out. But, yeah, I felt like I had to do that. I had to, you know, just to keep her around. I felt like that was the only way. But it got to the point where I was giving too much. And it was like, it's like, this is when I had my spiritual awakening. And once you have that, it's like, ain't no going back. Me, it's my spirit guides are like this. You feel me? So, yeah, I always feel like I was always just giving. I kept doing it. I kept doing it. Like, but not consciously. I would subconsciously just keep giving to her, you know? And it's not like, it's so hard to paint a situation without going into details because the details matter, but like, she only like took it because it was a need at the time. You feel me? But yeah. But no, like that's why though, and it kind of fucked me up because I held a lot of resentment towards her, but really it was just a mirror reflected back to me that I don't love myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. If I'm giving to a situation, I feel like I'm not getting nothing back. Then why do you keep giving to her? You know what I'm saying? I felt like, you know, we doing all this. You're not my girl. Like, you gonna be my girl. You know. And it wasn't no guarantee that just because you do that we was gonna be together. But I didn't do it because I wanted a relationship. Yeah, probably like a little bit. Some situations I would do like whether I was like buying flowers, a lot of stuff, like buying flowers, cars, and just nice shit for. I would do that because I liked her. You know what I'm saying? I was in love with her. I fell in love with her, man. But as far as other things that she needed help with, I did that out of kindness of my heart. But I was giving and giving, even when I ain't have shit. I was giving and giving and giving, and I grew resentment towards her, even though she told me that I didn't have to do it. But I'm like, bro, I want to spend my life with you. You feel me? And I want to show you that I can handle. I will be with you through any storm, and I got you. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I just want to prove to you that I got you. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have me. You know what I'm saying? I had her. As in like I got her, like I got your back. I am my own back. I let myself suffer just to prove to somebody else that I'm worthy. When I already know I am. I think now I do. Back then I just like, bro, no, like I gotta do this. It's because I couldn't figure out like why you around me, bro. Like I felt like I didn't know my greatness. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how amazing I truly am back then. I just felt like I always got to, in order to keep somebody around me. Like, bro, the love, I ain't gonna cap the love that I feel for this woman. To this day, I still love her. But when, like, especially back then, it's incomparable. You know what I'm saying? The way I've changed and the way I've grown, like, bro, like, she's the cause of that. Even when through the pain, there was lessons. She loved me. You know what I'm saying? She loved me enough to want me to do what's best for myself. But I didn't love me to do what's best for myself. So that's where the conflict came about. So a lot of situations probably could have been avoided, but the divine makes no mistakes. I had to go through that shit to learn, to get to the point where now I realized a lot of shit happened because I didn't have self-love. All this shit tied back in. A lot of the trauma because you did not love yourself enough to set boundaries. You didn't love yourself to say no sometimes. It's okay. Like with me, I'm an empath, bro. Like, and my energy is my most important thing to me. My energy, bro. And I knew sometimes, like, my intuition would tell me, like, certain situations, it would, like, tear at my energy, bro. It was tugging my energy. I knew that. But I was going through it because I love that woman. And I will go through it again for her, but would you go through the same storm with me? The same storm. Would you go through it with me? And that's where if I had to question that, because I didn't know the answer, bro. I didn't know. Because a lot of stuff was like wishy-washy and unknown. It was just like, not right now and not right now. I was ready for commitment, but in reality, I wasn't. because I didn't love myself. I was just in love with the idea of being with her because I knew she was like, because you intuitively know somebody is like, quote unquote, the one. It's like I wanted that, but you can't force shit. Everything happened in divine timing. So, but all this stuff, I didn't know none of this shit. I never spoke on divine timing. I never spoke on soulmates and twin flames and all that other shit. Or I ain't know shit about spirituality. I ain't know shit about myself until I met her. So I would never bash her. You know what I'm saying? I may be hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I learned to stop coming to the fucking internet or going to my friends about shit. Like, a lot of my friends don't even know a lot of this shit. They don't know this because I didn't tell them this. You know? I'm telling y'all because we the family. And even then, that's just the surface that y'all hear. Y'all don't even know all the depths of the situation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I overcompensated the most with her. That's the reason why I'm speaking on her. You know what I'm saying? And me and her ain't got no bad blood. We spoke today. And we don't want a bad blood with each other. I let her know that I will always be there for her. And, you know, I'm glad she do. All right. You know? But it's never no bad blood. But because loving her led me to love myself. And that's the difference between her, and not to compare them, but like, she different, bro. She different than a lot of girls that I've been with. Well, they don't really say much. I used to deal with thoughts besides my ex, but the girls before my ex were thoughts. Well, not all of them, but most of them, they were thoughty. But yeah, man, like, I gave so much to that situation. I feel like it gets overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? When you know you're not ready, you know, she was constantly telling me that she wasn't ready for a relationship, and I was ignoring it because I was thinking like maybe I could get you to see what I see for us in the future. But you know, she probably did see it. But some people they need space to grow. They need room to breathe, and I got to the point where it is what it is, bro. You know, so I learned so much about me. I've detached from, you know, I wanted to know the outcome, but I'll touch on that in another video. But man, I got tunnel vision, yo. This YouTube shit. I opened a thrift shop. Link in the bio. If you like thrift clothes and shit like that, click the link in the bio. Get you some gear. Bro, life looking up for me, man. I'm just trying to keep my head up, man, and not focus on things I lack, because I'm not really lacking. It's just what I'm focused on that I want is not currently here, but it's here. It just, you know, if you watch Abraham Hicks, it's in the vortex. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being patient. You know what I'm saying? And don't get too caught up. If you know, this is the best advice I'm gonna give you. If you're watching the video, you made it to this far into the video, because this is gonna be a long one. Don't get too caught up in relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to find yourself first. You know, if somebody tell you that they're not ready for a relationship, believe them the first time they tell you, and move on with your life. I mean, if you're gonna be friends with somebody, and you know, don't set boundaries so you don't get emotionally, you know, and too invested into them. It's because that's going to heartbreak. Trust me, I know. So make sure you focus on your purpose, especially if you're young. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too caught up in that shit, man. There's more to life. There's more to life than a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You will soon learn that. You don't want to go through your whole life just worrying about finding the one. My nigga, you are the one. You feel me? Don't let society and these TV shows and these movies make you feel like that's your life purpose, is to be in union with somebody. No. I mean, it's amazing if it happens, but no, you had a destiny, and you had a purpose by yourself. I mean, shit. So do that. Find out what it is. Bring your gifts to the world and let them shine. Stop focusing on a fucking relationship. Stop focusing on a fucking relationship. You know what I'm saying? Stop over giving. You know what I'm saying? You are enough alone. You and you alone are enough. If the person you with cannot see that, then fuck them. If they can't see that you are, you know what I'm saying, you're amazing without you having to buy them shit like this. We in this era where if a nigga can't buy you a Birkin bag, then you don't fuck with them shit. It's like, bro, whatever, bro. Our society is fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is gone. But nevertheless, thank you, Winter Circus, for listening to my rant. Hopefully this helps somebody. I know one day it's gonna help somebody, man. Some people may not even watch the whole video, but one day I know this gonna help somebody. But yeah, Winter Circle, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I love y'all so much. I'm coming back with a reaction video starting Monday, so just look out for that. Yeah, I'm coming back with them. So comment below what you may want me to react to, or comment below what else you want me to talk about, because I like talking. You know what I'm saying? These type of videos I like doing too. Sitting and talking to y'all and giving y'all some insight on and tell y'all about my story, and hopefully helping y'all in y'all process, in y'all journey. You know. But yeah, I love y'all, Winter Circle. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace. Ooh, it takes some finesse. I see you finesse. He can't do finesse. You stay on my mind.